Welcome to the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast.
What lies inside all of us is more than data, it's life. What's flowing through America's veins is its diversity. And it's those very differences that will lead to answers for generations to come.
Hello, everyone. This is Jarvis Escott with What's Happening Birmingham. Back again. One of my favorite people, and I want to say one of my favorite nonprofits in Birmingham that is making change, and you can see the change every day, Mr. Lyord Watson of the Penny Foundation. Lyord, how you doing today?
Doing well. Thank you, Jarvis.
Great. So I want to bring a friend back on the podcast. If y'all have not heard the news, his organization has another grant called the Future Forward Grant, and they're going to be rewarding $125,000. And everybody knows what grant means. This is money you do not have to pay back. So, Lyord, tell them more about it.
Yeah, so we're excited to launch this February 2024 Future Forward Grant Cycle. We're doing this in partnership with Birmingham City Council. And so we had 5 city council representatives who each put in $25,000 to go into their particular district from ARPA money that they had. And so we're running this grant cycle for those 5 districts, and that'd be District 1, District 5, District 6, 7, and 9. And so we're excited because we know that anytime we work together, then we make the city stronger as a whole.
And as we all know, as small business owner, any amount that you can get, especially you don't have to pay back, helps. And we know what we've all been through these last couple of years, and this was actually money that was part of the American Rescue Plan that his organization was able to get. So I know, you, like you mentioned earlier, is the 5 districts, which is 1, 5, 6, 7, 9. What types of businesses are eligible for this grant on this cycle?
So business that are eligible, one, you have to have been in business prior to February the 15th of 2020. But we are looking to support micro businesses. Those are businesses that have 10 or less employees. You're talking about businesses that are small businesses that are vital to the lifeblood of communities. So yeah, there's no particular type. As long as you are in one of those districts and you have a business license and you were in business before February 15, 2020, then you're eligible to apply.
Okay, and I'm going through some other bullet points, just this case, because I know people will look at it and be like, okay, what does this mean? One of the bullet points, you got agreed to implement proposed services or upgrades within 1 month of the award their grant.
Yeah, so this grant cycle is a little bit different this time for the foundation, because what we recognize when we first launched Future Forward in 2021, that we wanted to make the process to apply as easy as possible. And so, we really wanted just 3 things from businesses. Tell us about your business. Tell us what would you do with the money if you got it, and then tell us about the impact that you're having in community. But because we are dealing with federal funds, we also have federal guidelines we have to follow for this particular grant cycle. And so one of those guidelines is you have to spend the money within a certain period of time, that being about 30 days after the grant.
Okay, and then next one I'm going through it. One of your requirements is agreed to use or approved licensed professional consultant or other identified professional service provider. Can you provide more clarification on that?
Sure. So it's meant to help to enhance the business. And so what we want to make sure is that if you want, so for instance, if you want to have painting done at your facility in order to improve the ambiance and the look or what have you, that you have a legitimate business come out and give you the quote and do the actual work. We recognize that there are other people we could probably get to do the work, But for these purposes, we need licensed businesses to do the work. So if it's, you want to add on, and you need a welder, right? Or you need a carpenter. These need to be certified, licensed, insurance, bonded, individuals doing the work, so make sure it's done correctly and with quality.
Okay. Now let's get to the use of the grant, like you mentioned. I got retained employees, mortgage, rent, utilities, design services, which you mentioned, building improvements, other operating costs, but business capacity of building. Capacity building. Can you explain that?
Sure. So you talk about capacity is the opportunity or the ability to do more work. And so it's always, if it is a plumber and they need one piece of equipment or a couple of pieces of equipment to move from doing just residential to having a chance to do commercial, buying those pieces of equipment will then allow them to do that much more. If you're in a beauty salon or hair salon in that business, and there's that one piece of equipment that allows you to do more in your shop, and that's creating opportunities to increase your capacity. And so it's those type of things that I really think the grant really lines up to help individuals and organizations really do.
Okay. So what's the deadline for submitting the application and when you will announce the applicants?
Yeah, so it's always we run a really tight grant cycle, and so it opened on February 1st, and the grant cycle will close on February 15th, and then we will announce the winners on February the 29th. We encourage people to apply. If you think you want to apply, even if you don't think you're eligible, apply anyway, and then let us say no, because it's just good to get in that habit. It's a pretty easy application. I think the only thing that people really need to add than what we normally do is one of the things, I'm not gonna say the only thing, one of the things is talk about how COVID impacted your business.
Okay. Okay. And for people who, I always like to say, unless you've been sleeping under a rock, if you haven't heard the great things the Penny Foundation does, can you kind of tell the viewers real quick?
Yeah, so and that's Penn Foundation, we're a community chest. We're based out of Birmingham, started in 2017. Our goal is to eliminate economic inequalities in the Black community. And when I say the Black community, it's not that I mean to exclude, or we mean to exclude anyone, but we want to be really targeted and focused and try to do a good job at the work that we were created to do. And so we do that by connecting organizations, people, resources in the areas of education, economic development, and community development. As always, I tell people anything, money doesn't inspire people, but people inspire people. And I just believe if we put our pennies together, then our pennies can turn into power.
Yes, and one thing, I took your hat for you. Like you've given out over $95,000 to over 80
Yes.
businesses.
Yes. Yeah.
So everyone, a couple of years ago when all this stuff happened, it was abundance of money, and we noticed that last few years that money has dried up. So there's
Yeah.
still some left over from the American Rescue Plan that the city of Birmingham is giving to great organizations like yours to give to local businesses. So I encourage everyone to, like you said, apply and let him tell you no. Then
Yeah.
if you got any questions, feel free to reach out. Don't never be like, man, I saw that deadline and I was mean to do it and didn't do it. And actually, this is a great time of year anyway, because this is time of tax season. So this is time that you're accumulating probably about 90% of this information that you need to give
Yes.
on this grant. So everybody, I would definitely encourage, filling out, especially people who live in districts. I just like to repeat that again: District 1, 5, 6, 7, 9. You're unsure what district you live in, give them a call. Because District 1, like for example, that's Roebuck. District 5, Crestwood in there. Downtown, District 6, 5 Point South. District 7, I'm just looking through like Jones Valley. Of course, down District 9, Hooper City, North Birmingham. So just, if you got any question, just give them a call. But business owner, I definitely encourage you to fill it out. And trust me, by me saying this, that this is information you already have because you got to accumulate this anyway.
Yeah.
To stay tax compliant. And this is the time of year anyway that you file for your business license with the city.
I think that filing date is the 17th of February. So I was close 2 days ahead of time, but you still got to, like you say, you still have to get it done.
Yeah, you still have to get it done. So Lord, any final thoughts, and what's the website they go to apply?
So you can go to pennyfoundation.org. That's www.pennyfoundation.org. Go to the program tab, and there you'll see Future Forward Grant Cycle. Or you can go to futureforwardfund.org and receive information there. When you're applying for this grant, know that whether you win or whether you don't win, that this information then gives us the opportunity to look at what people need and what people are asking for, what people say they need, and give us the resources and the information we need to advocate to continue grant cycles like this, even beyond when the money dries up. Because even though the money might dry up, the space that we occupy and the type of grant that we give is very unique. And we know there's a need for it. We just have to document it so we can keep proving that it's needed and effective.
And then also too, that by the city, by you providing, like I said, documentation like that, it can show them like, look, we need to give more money because, as we all know, the last couple of years, the cost of living has gone up for individuals. And you only imagine that's gone up 5-10 times if you own a business.
Right. Yeah. And it just helps, craft a story of the life cycle of a business, from the conception of idea to startup to your your maintaining phase and to your growth phase. And so these types of dollars are important. They're not going to keep your business going forever, but they can help you get to another phase, so that you can see your business grow.
Yeah. Definitely that. Well, thank you, brother, for always coming on. Love the work you do. And if you all want to donate to his organization as well, whether you're individual business, and like I said, you see the work, you see the change, you see what he's doing. I got that website. And what's the website again?
www.pennyfoundation.org.
Yes. So thank you all for watching. Please check out What's Happening Birmingham for more interviews. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And check out the audio version of this on Apple Podcasts. Thank you all again. Have a great day. And I want to leave this too. Happy Black History Month, everybody.
Happy Black History Month.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching the What's Happening Birmingham video podcast. Please check out our website, app, or subscribe to our YouTube channel for the latest videos today.